Hello everybody, another beautiful day in California, and just walking around here, doing some shopping, getting some exercise and some fresh air. I was just thinking about prayer, and you know, if we want God to hear our prayers, we need to there's a verse in the Bible, a couple verses, I can't remember where they are. They're in the Proverbs, they're in the Psalms. If I regard iniquity in my heart, God won't hear me. So we need to stop regarding iniquity in our heart if we want God to pray. We have to seek Him with all our heart. Another Bible verse says, he that turns his ear away from hearing my law, even his prayer shall be an abomination to me. In other words, if you stop hearing the Torah and you say, I don't want to hear about those feast days, well, your prayer suddenly becomes an abomination to God. That means He hates it. He hates and detests your prayer if you hate God's law. So I'm trying to help people understand that they need to hit the clear button of their mind and open up their Bible and read it. And stop trusting their priest. Stop trusting their pastor. Stop trusting anybody. And don't put your trust in man, as it says in Jeremiah. Cursed is he that trusts in man. Start trusting God. Read His Word. Ask Him to teach you directly out of His Word. And He will honor that prayer. As long as you're not trying to twist His words around into nonsense so that you can continue doing your evil sins. So that's what I wanted to say. I don't hear that kind of a sermon very much. I listen to a lot of sermons, a lot of presentations, a lot of people blabbing their tongue and really never getting to the crux of the matter. And the crux of the matter is, if we obey God, if we walk in obedience and submit to Him, He will hear our prayers. But if we mock Him and say, oh, we don't got to keep that law. That law was done away with at the cross. We don't need to keep those feast days. Well, then your prayer suddenly becomes an abomination to God. And He don't want to hear your prayer. And He actually hates your prayer. So I just want to throw that out there. Didn't want to ruin your prayers or anything. Just want to help you understand how to be heard by God. It's like going to your dad and saying, Dad, buy me a bicycle, please. And he says, well, did you clean your room, son? No, I hate your stupid rules. I don't want to clean my room or mow the lawn. I'm going to do whatever I want. I don't want to listen to anything you have to say, Dad. And he's going to be like, well, then I'm not buying you a bike. It's pretty simple. It's not rocket science. So I just want to tell you guys, it's the same thing with God's law. It's more than the 10 Commandments. Sorry you've been lied to all your life in the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Been told over and over again, oh, all we have to do is keep the law of Moses. I mean, you've been told all your life, all you have to do is keep the 10 Commandments. That's a straight out lie. Even the phrase 10 Commandments is not in the Bible, in the New Testament, not even one time. 10 Commandments, go look it up. It's not in the New Testament. It's only like one time in the whole Bible, in the Old Testament. So there's more than 10 commandments. That's why the Bible doesn't stress the 10 commandments, because there's more than 10. And I hope you guys can learn that someday and be honest with yourself and start studying the law of Moses, because then your prayer won't be an abomination to God. He won't hear you. He won't despise your prayer anymore. He won't hate your prayer. And which He does as long as you don't want to hear what He has to say. If you don't want to hear what God has to say, then He don't want to hear what you have to say. Doesn't that sound fair? Sounds good to me. With God, it's a dialogue, not a monologue. You don't get to just tell God what you want all the time. You have to open up your ear to His Torah, to the first 5 books of the Bible, and listen to what He says first. Otherwise, all the curses will overtake you that are written down in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15 through 68. Go read them. Go read all the curses that are going to come steam barreling your direction in the very near future. Everybody that doesn't hear this message will be steamrolled by their own rebellion. God will not hear their prayers, and then all the curses written down in Deuteronomy will be overtaking you. Doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. Those curses are just like promises, you know. Same thing. Once God says it, he ain't going to take it away. So just want to help you guys understand that, because I think there's a lot of lying, shaven-faced priests that say whatever you want them to say so that you'll give them money. So they're just chasing after money. So they just make up all kinds of lies and stories and make you feel good about yourself while you're on your way to the second resurrection, speaking smooth things. People need to repent. Remember Malachi chapter 4:4. Remember the law of Moses with the statutes and the judgments. If you don't want to remember the law of Moses, then God's not going to remember you. Because essentially you're trying to erase portions of the Bible. And God's not going to let you get away with that. You're going to be judged by that Bible. We're all going to be judged by that Bible. That's why we need to study it. Okay, that's enough. I said my piece. God bless you. We'll be in touch. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.